You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and we have a tragic top story today. Nye County former Sheriff Sharon Worley passes away today. News 25's Sam Roberts has a tribute story to this law enforcement pioneer.
In a sad update today, we mourn the loss of former Nye County Sheriff Sharon Worley. She left us peacefully on December 14, 2023, after courageously fighting cancer at the age of 79. Sheriff Worley is remembered for her strong devotion to the community and a lifelong commitment to serving the betterment of the county. Her impact in law enforcement spanned many years, going beyond her time as a Nye County Sheriff. Before that role, she worked as an investigator for the Nye County District Attorney's Office and contributed to projects at the Nevada National Security Site. She was also actively involved in volunteer work for various nonprofit organizations. Sheriff Worley, recognized as a leader in Southern Nevada, faced the challenges of single motherhood with resilience. Her commitment to public service went beyond law enforcement, leaving a lasting impact on different aspects of the community. Our deepest condolences go out to her family, friends, and former colleagues. We encourage collective support, understanding, and gratitude for the profound impact she had on Nye County and the lives she touched. Details about a public service to honor Sheriff Sharon Worley will be shared by the family soon. As we remember the inspiration she brought to the community, let's all take a moment to honor the enduring legacy of her life.
And of course, News 25 sends our condolences to former Sheriff Worley's family. And in other top stories, this Thursday, December 14th, please be careful out there on our roadways because there were a few crashes on Highway 160 here in Pahrump.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
A two-vehicle crash happened on Highway 160 in front of the Pahrump Nugget early this afternoon. A silver four-door truck was attempting to pull out of the parking lot on the Nugget side from the Smiths onto the Highway 160 and was obstructed by a passing vehicle as the silver truck attempted to pull out onto the street and crashed into a smaller white truck heading northbound on Highway 160 that was traveling in the number 1 lane. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and the Nye County Sheriff's Office arrived on the scene. One person was transported to the hospital. Traffic was diverted around the crash site. In the same area, another smaller silver vehicle crashed into a white sedan car who was parked in the roadway because of the first crash. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office were at this crash scene as well. There are no reported injuries. Traffic was not affected for this crash scene. Please drive carefully on the roadway, especially this busy time of the year.
And we have another two-vehicle crash to tell you about, this one on Barney Street.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
At approximately 1:40 p.m., a two-vehicle accident occurred at the intersection of Charleston Park Avenue and Barney Street. According to witnesses at the scene, the Pearl Chevy Spark was stopped at the intersection facing westbound on Charleston Park when a gray Dodge Caravan rear-ended the Chevy in the back right side. Both vehicles received major damage, and the driver of the Caravan was transported to Desert View Hospital to be treated for her injuries. Traffic was being diverted around the area. Nye County deputies as well as fire and rescue were at the scene.
As the war between Israel and Gaza wages on, we are looking to international news to forge ahead and try to predict what will happen to that small strip of land once the fighting is over.
With the war between Israel and Hamas reaching its third month, some have begun to wonder just what will happen to Gaza after the war is over. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu believes that Israel should occupy Gaza in order to demilitarize it, stating that no international force can be responsible for this. According to reports, Israel additionally plans to retain an open-ended security presence in Gaza and have ruled out any role for the Palestinian Authority as well, which was ousted from Gaza by Hamas in 2007. The United States, however, has a different view on what should happen to Gaza after the war. Officials with the United States have stated that they will not allow Israel to reoccupy Gaza or further shrink the already small territory, which Israel plans to do so as well by way of a buffer zone to keep Palestinians away from the Israeli border. While the two are allies regarding the war, as shown by the US's strong support of Israel, the nations are seemingly at odds when it comes to the aftermath of the war. While Hamas has been declared a terrorist organization by the US and several other countries as well, concern has been raised after the war continues to result in the deaths of civilians, with the most recent death toll being well over 17,900. 2/3 of this number are women and children. US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin III has been critical of Israel, stating that they must protect Gaza's civilians. He went on to state that, if you drive them into the arms of the enemy, you replace a tactical victory with a strategic defeat. So I have repeatedly made clear to Israel's leaders that protecting civilians in Gaza is both a moral responsibility and a strategic imperative. Vice President Kamala Harris laid out a vision for Gaza after the war, stating that 5 principles guide our approach for post-conflict Gaza: no forcible displacement, no reoccupation, no siege or blockade, no reduction in territory, and no use of Gaza as a platform for terrorism. She continued stating that the U.S. wants to see a unified Gaza and West Bank, the other Palestinian territory, and in order to do this, Palestinian voices and aspirations must be at the center of this work. Ophir Falk, an advisor for the Israeli Prime Minister, stated that after destroying Hamas, Gaza will be demilitarized and de-radicalized so that no threat will be posed to Israel from Gaza. Anonymous officials with Egypt and both Arab and Western nations have stated that the earlier mentioned proposal to apply a buffer zone has not been laid out in detail by Israel. According to one of the anonymous officials, they just say it would be a temporary buffer zone, but when we asked for details, they don't have answers. While there are differing views, there does not seem to be any repercussions from them as of yet. Pressure to Israel from the US mainly comes from short-term or immediate issues, such as pressure to minimize civilian casualties and allowing more aid into Gaza. However, the US has indicated that they will show some patience after the fighting subsides, as State Department spokesman Matthew Miller stated that there will have to be a transition period after the end of major combat operations. Although plans and visions have been spoken upon, it is still unclear as to what will happen to Gaza and the Palestinian people after the war, which has been the deadliest conflict between Palestine and Israel to date.
And don't grab that remote, because a popular Pahrump garden will soon be lighting up the night. All of that and more when News 25 returns.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump's United Rentals. From home to job site, they have all your equipment needs. Call 775-990-4260.
Welcome back. Well, the Pahrump Extension Desert Demonstration Gardens is holding its annual Festival of Lights beginning tomorrow, December 15th. And of course, we're speaking to the organizers to find out all about that celebration.
Hi, my name is Heather Freeman. I'm the Master Gardener Coordinator at the University of Nevada, Reno Extension at 1651 East Calvada. That's at the corner of Calvada and Dandelion. And I'm here to invite the public to our annual Cookies, Cocoa, and Cider in the Garden event. That'll be this Friday, December 15th, from 4 till 6 p.m. The Master Gardeners have been really busy in the garden just today decorating, putting up lights and decorations, and we will be serving cookies, cocoa, and cider, along with some other goodies. Professor Robinson will be there to talk about different holiday trees and how to care for them. And just come out and enjoy a wonderful event. That's this Friday, December 15th, from 4 until 6 p.m. at 1651 East Calvada Boulevard. We've decorated with lights, and we've got some reindeer and lots of beautiful wreaths. So come on out and enjoy some treats with us in the garden.
And after you leave those gardens, you can head over to the Poorhouse to check out Elvis tribute artist Steve Mason, who's performing tomorrow evening.
Hi, my name is Steve Mason. I do a tribute to Elvis Presley, and I have a friend of mine that does a tribute to Dean Martin. We'll be performing December 15th. That's a Friday night at the Poorhouse, the Best Western. And 6 o'clock, Dean Martin goes on, and you'll see your Elvis up there at 7 o'clock. I hope you all can make it up there. Thank you.
Samantha Harris of Valley Electric Association is telling us how we can be energy efficient this holiday season, even if we have one of those huge light displays.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
The holiday season is a time of joy, celebration, and gift giving. However, as we embrace the festive spirit, we must remember the importance of energy efficiency. Everyone has experienced the strain of the economy, and we all have a role in the amount of energy we consume. This Christmas, why not choose gifts that not only bring the holiday spirit to your loved ones, but also contribute to reducing energy consumption? Here are 6 gift ideas that make both the recipient and their electric bill happy. Number 1, solar-powered gadgets. Solar-powered gadgets are the perfect gift for tech enthusiasts and eco-conscious individuals alike. From solar chargers, power banks, or solar garden lights, these devices harness the power of the sun to provide renewable energy. Solar charges are particularly handy for keeping smartphones and other devices charged while on the go. Perfect for those who go camping, hiking, and enjoy being outdoors. Number 2, energy-efficient LED lights. One of the most iconic symbols of the holiday season is the twinkling lights that adorn our homes and trees. Opting for energy-efficient LED lights instead of traditional light bulbs is a great way to reduce energy consumption. These lights are trendy, everyday decor for anyone. LED lights are significantly less electricity, last longer, and produce less heat, making them a safer and more efficient energy choice. Number 3, energy-efficient home appliances. Consider giving the gift of energy-efficient home appliances. Appliances such as Energy Star rated refrigerators, washing machines, and dishwashers not only reduce energy consumption, but also save money on utility bills. Plus, they often come with advanced features and innovative designs, making them functional and stylish. Number 4, smart thermostats. A smart thermostat is a fantastic gift for anyone looking to make their home more energy efficient. These devices learn from the household's temperature preferences and adjust heating and cooling systems accordingly. By reducing energy waste, thermostats can significantly lower heating and cooling costs by minimizing the amount of electricity used to heat and cool a home. Number 5, blankets and warm clothing. One of the most heartwarming and energy-efficient gifts we can offer to someone this season is blankets and warm clothing. These gifts provide more than just physical warmth. They can play a large role in reducing energy use during the colder months. By remaining cozy with warm blankets and attire, your friends or family can lower the thermostat and stay comfortable. These gifts can provide an energy-efficient approach to staying cozy this winter while helping to lower the thermostat. Number 6, smart outlets and switches. Smart outlets and switches are excellent tools for improving home energy efficiency. making them a thoughtful and practical gift. These smart devices allow users to remotely control and schedule the power to various appliances and electronic devices, ensuring that they are not left on unnecessarily. Through smartphone apps and voice commands, users can turn off lights, chargers, and other devices when not in use, reducing standby power. By giving smart outlets and switches as Christmas gifts, you empower your loved ones to take control of energy consumption and lower their electricity bills. This holiday season, let's embrace the spirit of energy efficiency and give practical gifts to accomplish this. The thoughtful Christmas gifts mentioned above not only bring joy to your friends and family, but also contribute to saving them money on their electric bill. Nothing says you care like giving your loved ones gifts that keep them saving all season long.
After this break, we're telling you what you and your family should do about the current spike in pediatric pneumonia cases. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Now here's Mikey Ruhan with your weekend road trip tip.
Looking to get away this weekend and into the holiday spirit? Right here in Pahrump, a free Christmas wonderland to visit. Located at 4901 West Lawrence, offering 2 acres of lights. There are 7 different nativity scenes and a full-size sleigh. They ask that you drive in slowly and enjoy the show and have a happy holiday.
Well, the CDC is reporting an increase in pediatric pneumonia cases, but doctors with the Cleveland Clinic say that pneumonia is pretty common this time of year.
It's when most of the children are back in school, and so instead of being in the summer where you're out and playing and separated, now you've got 20 plus kids in a room next to each other, and there's a lot of opportunities for germs to spread, and that's why this is the time of year we see a lot of pneumonias and other infections.
For those unfamiliar, pneumonia is an infection of the lungs. Symptoms in children can include fast or trouble breathing, fever, a cough, which may be dry or produce mucus, chills, and fatigue. An exam is needed to diagnose pneumonia. Dr. Esper says the good news is that depending on the type, it can be treated with antibiotics, and most kids recover with no problem. So, what can parents do to help protect their little ones? He says for starters, make sure they are vaccinated.
The best protection is vaccination. So we actually have pneumonia shots that protect against a very bad bacterial pneumonia called pneumococcus. But there's also influenza. Influenza causes pneumonia, and you can get your flu shot every year. COVID causes pneumonia. Any child over the age of 6 months can get both a flu and a COVID shot.
Medical experts also say that if your child's condition doesn't seem to be improving over time, then you should call a pediatrician or an emergency expert, especially if your child is having trouble breathing.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, let's take a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam at that beautiful sunset. We have scattered clouds, and those temperatures are holding steady. We'll take a closer look in our weather forecast after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, up and down the Ace Country Radio Network into your mobile device or computer any old day or night. It's www.kpvm.tv. Check out Fernley, 43 degrees, wonderful weather, feeling frisky and Fernley. Fallon hit 45, Carson City cool at 44. In fact, you are the coolest up there, Carson City. Usually it's Tonopah at 47, but they teamed up with Goldfield to be weather twins mid-state. Way to go, working together for maximum success. Beatty hit 58, 63 out there, and Amargosa makes them the hot spot with Vegas close behind it. A tepid 59, 68 in Death Valley, and here in the paradise of Pahrump. Let's take a look. Current temperature 54 degrees, 59 just a little bit earlier. Nice fall day. Winds barely even registered. 1 mile an hour out of the east and southeast, like you could tell. 6:46 this morning, the sun rose with all its glory, hope, and promise of a new day set this evening at 4:29 under partly cloudy skies. Gorgeous sunset. Hope you caught it. 35 degrees is where we're heading tonight. Winds kicking up just a little bit, 3 miles per hour, and a 42% humidity. I don't think those clouds are giving up their grip anytime soon. In fact, look at this, a whole week of cloudy weather. Temperatures stand in the low and mid 60s, get all the way up to 68 degrees come Monday, and then things start backing off a titch. Winds throughout the week under 10 miles per hour. Next Thursday, we're going to have a rain event. 58% chance. Yeah, it might even be like a lot of rain. We'll keep an eye on that weather system and let you know as it approaches if there's anything scary coming up about it. But yeah, cloudy week, mid-60s, not too bad. I'll take it. Back to the desk. Here's Unette.
Thanks so much, John. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, rest in peace, former Sheriff Worley, and once again, our condolences to your family. Good night.